My name is Maria Fernanda Bellon. I born in Mexico City. According to UC Berkeley professor Bruce Fuller, only 18% of Mexican American mothers read to their children. My parents always encouraged me to be a better person, to prepare for the future, to study, to read, to prepare, and they did the same with my brother and my sisters. I came from a big family and they always encouraged me to read. My grandma gave me my first set of books and I still keep them. They are in Spanish and sometimes my girls read it to me. My dad came from a French heritage, so he sent us to school in French. I learned to read in French and write in French as well. But then my mom decided to move us from school, and I was very confused because in that school they speak English and Spanish. So there was a point that I stopped talking because I didn't know any language. I didn't know to speak in Spanish, in French, or in English. It was very, very confusing for me. I struggled a lot. And with the help of my cousins and my sister Kathy, I catch up. I learned how to read in Spanish, and then after that, I learned how to read in English. I remember over the weekends, I used to read with one of my cousins. We loved to read Disney books. I remember sitting on the couch of my aunt's house, and we spent hours there reading in Spanish, and that was very, very helpful for me. And I still remember those stories as was yesterday. My grandmother used to have a big collection of old comic books. They were from 1940s, 1950s, so I love to read them, and also that helped me a lot to read. When I became a teenager, I started reading more and more. I read several books from Isabel Allende and Laura Esquivel. La Casa de los Espíritus y Como Agua con Chocolate are my favorite books. I still have those. About writing, also I struggle with writing, but Spelling Bee helped me to improve it. I won an award in Spelling Bee. My parents sent me also to a school that helped me to improve my writing, and also writing diaries helps. I think that all the struggles that I had on my childhood about reading and writing helped me in college, because over there I didn't have a problem at all. I read perfectly in English, perfectly in Spanish, and my writing in both languages was. When I got married and I came to US 12 years ago, I apply all I know. I apply my writing, my reading skills in English, and I also work in a big company. I translate documents from English to Spanish and vice versa. I also still reading and writing in Spanish and in English with the time. As a Spanish teacher, I've been teaching my students how they can read, write, comprehend Spanish. It's been a challenge for me, but I really enjoy my job. I like be around students. My mentor played an essential role in this part of my career. Without her, I could be lost. My family and my girls are being always an engine for me. That's the reason I am doing what I am doing, because of them, because I want to be a better person. And my goal for this semester is learn more about reading, writing, speaking skills for my students. And I also want to take a course at the end of the semester for UDL. I think that is going to help me to improve my teaching.